my gosh, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bridget, if it's your first time being here, and hello, it's nice to meet you. So today we are doing a first impressions makeup tutorial. It'll get ready with me using the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Alien palette. I'm very excited. The shipping was delayed, but we finally have it, and today I'm going to do my first impressions of this. Now I want to go ahead and put out there, this is not my review of it. My review will come tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll have 3 looks. Dark skin tone swatches, light skin tone swatches, a in-depth review of this palette. This is just my first impressions, my first time using the palette. So if you want the in-depth 3 looks, everything swatches, it'll be out tomorrow. But let's go ahead and get started and do my first look using the palette. I'm really excited, sorry. Alright guys, as always, all makeup on this channel is cruelty-free, and so is Jeffree Star Cosmetics. This palette is also vegan and does not stain the eyes. So that's that. Now let's go ahead and talk about the palette itself just for a second. This is the box it comes in. It's very pretty. And then we have the palette itself, which feels kind of nice. It's like I don't know, it kind of reminds me of like car seats. Does that make sense? Like a fake leather. Then you have actual 3D eyeballs on it. This is the inside of the palette. It looks like this, a very unique color scheme. And I don't know what kind of look we're going to create with this today, because I did buy 3 of the Jeffree Star lipsticks from this collection too, so each of the 3 looks will have a different one of the new lipsticks. So I think today we're going to use the purpley lipstick, which is Scandal. So we're going to create a look that matches this lipstick with the eye makeup. So let's get started. I'm priming my eyes with a little tiny bit of concealer, which is what I always do when testing out a palette. Now personally, I am just hoping this palette is more like the Blood Sugar and less like Androgyny. I really loved Blood Sugar palette. Wasn't the biggest fan in the world of Androgyny, and since this has dark colors, I'm still a little bit skeptical of it. But let's go ahead and try it out. I'm going to set my lid with this shade Titan, which is a cream. There is fallout in the pan with this shade Titan. It's nothing crazy bad. It's not like Anastasia level of fallout, but there is a bunch of kickback in the pan, just as a disclaimer. Also, I will leave all of the brushes I'm using in today's video on the screen. I'll also link them down below because Sigma is having a 60% off sale starting this week for like Black Friday and stuff. And since I'm a Sigma affiliate, I leave my little link down below. You don't have to use it, of course, but they are having like a brush sale. So let's go ahead and start with the eye look. I want to start off with something kind of muted out since there are so many cool shades in here. I want to start off with Gravity. Right here. I'm just going to start that in the crease. So this shade right here is very easy to blend out. This is without it and this is with it. It blends out super easily, very pigmented, less fallout in the pan than Titan had originally. There's still a little bit, but it's nothing bad. To start off the inner portion of the crease, now that we have like a little bit of color going, I'm going to take Phone Home, which is a very muted kind of, I don't know, pinky, purpley, mauvier shade. This has a bunch of kickback on it and in the pan, so I'm going to tap off the excess of this one. And I'm going to tuck it in the first half of the crease. This appears to be a little bit darker than I expected. There is a bunch of kickback with this shade too. Okay, so this shade was slightly darker than I expected it to be, but it's not like a bad color. It actually blends really well into that first crease shade we put down. So I want to go into Martian Soul right now and dip into this one and put on the outer crease area. I'm really thankful that this palette has a ton of mattes in it because personally I love mattes more than shimmers. They're really easy to blend out, especially with a hooded lid. And this color is very pretty. It's like a mustard. So just looking at the color scheme and what I wanted to use next, the one thing I think this is missing is a like dark brown or like a chocolate brown. We have this shade right here, but it's definitely more of a gray and not really to deepen up the colors that we just chose. So like a chocolate brown would be great for this palette, but I can dip into another one if I want to. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to dip into Black Hole, which is the black matte, very lightly with that same brush. Tap off any excess because I'm really scared of black eyeshadow. And just touch that right here. Okay. I'm just tapping it on the very outside of the lid. I don't want to mess up my mustard. And now I want to touch some of the shimmers, and since I always apply them with my finger, I'm going to apply with my finger as well. I want to start off with UFO, which is a greeny gold color. It's very unique. It feels soft is how it's swatched, and let's put it on the inner lid. This was very soft, so I think if you wanted to apply it with a wet brush, it'd work fine too. And now for the outer lid, I want to take Moonrock. I think it's just such a weird green moss metallic. It's very funky. Let's take this one. Both of these metallic shades are so weird and I really like it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my blending brush again. I'm going to go back into the Martian Soil, like kind of mustardy shade, and start blending the crease out more just to blend the shimmers and the lids together. So I did use a lot of weird colors, like I used the kind of mauve, I used the mustard, I used the kind of brown. So my area is looking a little bit muddy, but I think it's kind of my own fault because I used greens, I used golds, and I used orange. But I still kind of like it. It's like kind of a weird mossy kind of vibe, but still like a little bit of orange in there. So I don't dislike this look we created. It's just a little bit of a weird color combination, but that's my own fault. For the lower lash line, I want to go into the kind of weird gray brown color of X-Files. Alright guys, so this is the eyeshadow. I'm going to go put on mascara and lashes now, and they'll be right back, and we'll try on the lipstick. Alright guys, so we are back with the lashes on, and what do we think of the eye look? Because I think it looks really cute. Like, I thought it was getting a little bit muddy, but I actually really like the combination of like the greens and the golds and like the orange, so I like this. Let's try on the lipstick. I mean, I think the like really weird green one would go well with this look, but I do have another look planned for that lipstick, so we are going to go in with the Scandal color. The reason I got this one isn't because I really liked the pinky purpley shade of it, it's because when you look at the picture, which I believe right here, these are velour matte liquid lipsticks, and this doesn't look matte to me, so I'm very confused about this formula, so I want to try this one out. We'll do the review and swatches and swatch comparisons to other existing Jeffree Star colors of these 3 lipsticks that I picked in tomorrow's video with the 3 looks. Also, this is not one of the 3 looks in tomorrow's video. You will have 3 brand new looks tomorrow, so yeah, I'm going to be working my butt off all night. Let's try on Scandal. Alright, so this is the color Scandal on the lips. I will get up and show you it up close while it's drying. So it's definitely more pink than a purple, and it's not exactly the color I thought it was going to be, so for the eye look, I don't think it goes well together, but it's here anyways. Also, something about this container, this is not a review of the lipsticks I said. It's so glittery and so pretty, but like with some of the colors, it's kind of hard to tell what color you're getting. Like this, you can tell it's a green, but you can't tell the exact shade. With the glitter up here, it's a little bit hard to see, but the packaging is very cute. So anyways, you guys, this is look number 1 using the Jeffree Star Alien palette, and also tried out one of the lipsticks. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I have a lot of work to do. I'm editing this video the same day I'm filming it and putting it up, and then I'm going to film 3 more looks for you, do the review, everything. I'll have this for tomorrow, so I have a lot of work to do, and I will see you guys tomorrow. If you want to subscribe before you leave, I'd really appreciate it, and yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Bye!